What's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. So, I hope you guys have taken profits when I made my last video. When I made that last video last week, price was around the 25k regions and I told you guys to take profits because I am expecting a pullback very soon. And guess what? It actually did. It dumped all the way to at around 22.8k. Even on Coinbase, it dumped to about 22,400. Right? But in any case, well, the pullback did occur and the dump did happen. So, what am I expecting next? Stay tuned to find out. I would like to start off on the weekly chart first, alright? Okay, looking at the weekly chart, this is just a fresh new chart with no key levels or whatsoever. You can see price broke up to the upside. I've covered this last week, but I'll just cover it again. The last week's weekly candle is still a very small mini red candle. Alright, so it's still signifying that there's a lot of strength in Bitcoin, and we are still holding above the 21 and 34 EMA as well. So remember I said whenever we hold above these two EMAs, the market is still looking pretty bullish no matter what. Either short term, long term, whenever it's above, it is considered bullish. Okay, so with that, I still think we have a little bit more of a dip. Maybe after the monthly open of March, maybe we get a dip down. Okay, we test this 34 EMAs and then we start to go back up to 25Ks to the 28K region. Okay, but looking at the weekly, still looking very strong. Alright, but it does not give us much info to trade. So moving down to the daily chart, okay, I've already used this tool called the Elliott Wave Impulsive Wave tool. Basically, it just helps you to chart out how many waves are there right now. And I like to use Elliott waves. If you do not know what's Elliott waves, I think I covered it in one of the videos before. This is something that I picked up the last few months, and I think it's very useful in trading. And basically, markets moves in waves. Alright. So when you see a 5-way kind of trend, this is a bullish setup, and a corrective wave is a 3-wave pattern. So what I'm expecting right now after this 5-wave formation, I've already established 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So what I'm expecting now is a pullback, because once we have established this 5-wave formation, now I'm expecting a corrective 3-wave formation. So what I'm expecting right now is something like this. Okay, the Elliott corrective wave, something like this. We start from the top. I will consider this wave 1 or wave A. A pullback. I don't know if this is the pullback. Yesterday we got a push up to 23,800. Okay, but in any case, let's say the monthly open gives us a higher price. Let's say it runs up to 24,200. And then lastly, the final wave down, the corrective wave, I'm expecting price to get to this region, the 20,000 regions. Looking at this clearer, you can see on the daily chart, we are still holding above the 21 and 34 EMAs. So it is still pretty bullish. But why do I think price will break this EMA and head back down here? If I have not made myself clearly last week in my last video, there's a lot of liquidity resting over here. Okay? People are now accustomed to just buying dips and then we pump. Buy the dip, pump. Buy the dip, pump. But I think since we have already established this 5-wave, I'm expecting a big corrective wave to at least, okay, test this liquidity zone at around 20,400. Well, we might just come back and just test this 21,400 levels again and then bounce from here. But we shall see. I do not mind if we just hold this area, bounce a little bit and then bounce back up. Okay, I will see how the candles form at this area. So in any case, if we hold this level, then I would start to load out on my spot bags over here, and then I'll take out this 20,000 target over here. But in any case, right now I'm still towards that 20,000 bias. Either we dip down from here right now, to at least 21,400 to 20,400. These two are my targets. Or we come into the new month of March, we pump back up to, let's say, I see Bitcoin going in the monthly open is at least 24,200 to 24,300. And from that area on, we are forming a lower high. Okay, so it's another bearish formation, and then we dump. This is what I see in Bitcoin in the coming days or weeks. Okay, so let's bring back my other levels. Okay, these are all my levels. Alright, sorry it's a bit messy, but in any case, zooming in a little bit. Okay, I've used the Fibonacci tool as well to time my shorts. You don't already know I'm already in a short bias because this is the corrective wave I'm expecting. So I've put my Fibonacci from the top to the bottom. If you don't know how to use this, check one of my videos out. I recently posted last week on how to use this. Okay, price push back up all the way to around the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area, and then we come back down. And so I have entered a position over here already. At the time of recording, I already entered around 23,440. My stop loss is about 23,600. And my targets, again, I already mentioned, at least 21,400, and then lastly, the 20,400 areas. So, when will I be wrong is price holds above and comes back above this range highs over here. If price does this, holds above this 24,300, okay, then I would swap back to longs and I'll play the upside from here. So if I'm taken out, if my stop loss is taken out in the coming days, I'm expecting a push up to at least, again, this area again, the 0.5 retracement and the 0.618 retracement, which ties in very nicely to the 24,200 levels, which is the range highs as well. I'll look to short from here, and then this the A wave, that will be the B wave, and then the C wave. Okay, remember? A wave, B wave, and then the last C wave. So either this is the B wave, the last of the B wave, and then we dump from here, or we push a little bit higher to 24,000 to 24,200, and then we dump. So that is my trade ideas. In my opinion, once we come back below this mid-range levels, maybe around the 23k levels, we are going to get a very fast dump to at least 21,400. When I'm going to flip back long again is either at the 21,400, depending on how price forms, or the 20,400. So let me just give you two scenarios at each zone, right? So if price comes back to the 21,400, holds above, breaks up, this is my entry zone. Okay? But I would prefer if price breaks this low over here, but it reclaims and retests, then here, this is my entry zone. This is my preferred long. If price does this, this is scenario 2. Scenario 3, we break this, comes down all the way to below 20,400. We retest this area of support again. We bounce. This is my area of entry. This is scenario 3. Lastly, scenario 4, we break down all the way 20,400, but we reclaim and retest. This is my area of entry. Then this is my preferred entry as well. Okay, why do I like the break of support and then the reclaim, right? Because this shows that, let's say, the bears manages to take out all the liquidity, all the stop loss over here, but they do not have strength to sustain the move, and bulls comes back in and holds the support again. That's why I prefer this deviation setup, the break and retest, and then we long from here. So 4 scenarios that I would like to see to long again. And I would not only just long Bitcoin, I would also buy on some spot position for altcoins. And if you do not know my picks already, I've mentioned it in one of my videos. I'll link it on the top right hand corner. Okay, so yeah, hope this video finds you well, and remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.